Hi everybody, it's Realtor Annalie Rindskopf from ReMax Traditions in the greater Cleveland area. Today I'm going to be answering some basic questions that a lot of sellers have about how to be prepared. So let's jump right into it. The first question, how to declutter your home in preparation for selling or moving. The biggest thing about decluttering is they've always said that clutter eats equity. So it's really, really important to declutter. And one thing that I tell my clients is a great thing to picture is how a hotel looks. So there might be a picture on the wall, or there's a table, or there's accent items, but it's very plain and sparse. And how do we feel when we're in a hotel? We feel relaxed and calm. Because clutter does stress people out. And it's really important that when you're selling your home, we leave room for the buyers to imagine their stuff in the home and their life, giving them a little bit of an idea on where furniture sits well, and a good layout is always wonderful, but depersonalizing it is really important. Remove any diplomas, family pictures, any religious stuff. Everything really needs to be neutral, sparse, and depersonalized. Also, I always recommend that my clients remove 50% of their clothing from the closets. That way the closets, when they are looked at by buyers, look so spacious and big. Same with your kitchen cupboards. Now, obviously, if you're moving out before we list, then that's not an issue. But if you're going to be living in residence while the listing process is taking place, there's so many tricks to kind of make it look more spacious. Another thing is just making sure the home is sparkling, spotless, clean for every showing. That includes smells and just making sure everything really is prepared. Lots of light. I always like all the lights turned on before a showing, and all the curtains open wide. Light is really important to buyers, and it casts the home in the best possible light. And just being really flexible about showings is important as well. You want to accommodate any showing that comes up and make sure that you're making everything as available as possible. Next, what should you fix before a home inspection? Nothing. If you're the seller, what happens is the buyer has their home inspection, and after that, they might ask us or try to negotiate for various repairs. Now, it's really important, especially in this seller's market, that the buyers are not asking for anything that isn't health and safety related. However, health and safety related items might be a loose hot electrical wire or something that is causing actual damage or could cause actual damage. Stuff like, a loose drawer and things like that, that's more cosmetic, and that's not health and safety. And at this point in the market, being that it's a seller's market, some sellers really want to do extra and do the most. And what I recommend is let me be your bad guy. Let's do nothing until we have the inspection. After the inspection, then they'll ask for whatever they're asking for, and we will negotiate it to a minimum for you. What home improvements make sellers the most money? That's a really big question. The biggest thing that you're going to see a return on investment from is an updated kitchen and updated bathrooms. Those are typically the things that most buyers are dreading updating, and they make the biggest impact. Days on market. How do days on market affect the price of your home and what it'll sell for? So everything regarding real estate is very much time is of the essence, and it's all very time sensitive. So the longer that a home is sitting on the market, especially in this crazy hot market times of today, it does start to look like why, and people start to wonder about that. So I like to move quickly. There's really no reason to draw things out and to get a buyer locked in right away. However, in some cases, it does take longer. And in those instances, after a while, when there's a lot of days on market, buyers do feel that they have a little more leverage. So obviously getting it arranged quickly is good. Landscaping and curb appeal. Obviously, depending on the time of the year, it's really important to have that amazing first impression when somebody is going to even pull up to the house. When buyers approach the home before they even walk in, that first impression of, oh, this place is really cute, or, ooh, I don't know, really permeates their entire subconscious feeling about the home all the way through their showing process. So that initial impression is so strong and so important. I always request that my sellers clean up their landscaping as much as possible. I usually also suggest that you grab a couple big flower pots from the Home Depot or wherever and place them around the front. Once we're under contract, you can always remove those flower pots. Those are yours, but just sprucing up the front is so essential. Okay, a lowball offer. How do we handle a lowball offer? First of all, what you have me for is to negotiate, and that's really where I shine. But a lowball offer, some people think we should just not even answer and it's insulting, whatever. To me, every encounter is somebody ready for a conversation and something that we can spin in your favor. So definitely we should always counter. It's not really, doesn't make sense in business to become offended. Typically, if they're lowballing, especially in this market, they're not serious. So, that's definitely something we take into account, but, I'm here to take care of all of your negotiation. Anyways, I will just add that we really need inventory in this current real estate market. There's a lot more buyers than there are sellers. And if you are even remotely considering selling this year, next year, or the following, we should be talking and formulating a plan for you now, just to make sure you maximize and, building a strategy together is really the building blocks of getting started. Anyways, thank you for listening. Feel free to contact me via call, text, or email anytime. My cell phone is 216-389-5389. I work nights and weekends. I'm always here for my clients, and I really love to share the why and how about what we do so that you really understand the rhyme and reason behind why it works best. Anyways, I'm Anna Lee Rindskopf with ReMax Traditions and the Anna Lee and Company Home Group. So I look forward to